Do you remember at all what it's like to be a human being?
Not really.
Human life is just a means to an end.
She is human.
We're a predatory species.
Her life means nothing.
He's mortal. Our means to our end. Mortals perish.
We don't have time to care about humans and their silly little lives.
For 1,000 years, I've been forced to watch you.
Felt the pain of every victim. Suffered while you shed blood.
Yes. My sins were terrible indeed.
To protect us, and rightly so.
But they taught the world to fear me.
We deserve to live. We are better than they are.
And that fear protected my family.
Something you must understand about this family.
I know how to protect this family.
Under threat, we take action, for better or worse.
I have always done what I needed to do to protect our family from numerous enemies. I make no apologies for my methods.
Whatever it takes to protect our own.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
When it comes to my family's safety,
To save our family.
I don't negotiate.
But I cannot sit idly by while threats to our family go unanswered.
I cannot show any mercy to anyone who would demonstrate threat towards this family.
It seems there's no shortage of those who would stand against our family.
Family above all. Family above all. To our victory, brother.
Family above all. Let's kill them all.
All you know how to do is use and abuse. You treat us like we're pawns.
The moment you cease to be of use to me, you're dead.
Like we're pawns in your family's endless, self-defeating schemes.
This one hurts my family and lives.
For 1,000 years, you control, you manipulate, you do whatever you need to do to get your way.
No one.
You can't win a war without a few strategic losses, no matter how regrettable they may be. One of the tragic consequences of war, innocent bystanders. But we also have a very long history of doing whatever it takes to win the war.
They're children.
Collateral damage.
We could have dealt with our family.
There is no dealing with those who threaten us.
What would you have done to those kids?
You just put 4 little girls' lives at risk.
The only way to get the power I need
Whatever I had to do.
My brothers and I are going to survive. We need to get rid of Alaric.
is to use Davina.
And the only way to get rid of Alaric.
Don't rip her apart, Elijah. She's just a kid.
I can't allow you the means to destroy my family.
What choice do we have?
Matt, look out!
You were a Michelson. You did what you had to do.
It had to be done. The girl who was like a daughter to me was lost forever.
I did what had to be done.
I did what I needed to do.
And the only thing that you could say was,
Do what you need to do.
they did what they needed to do.
That's all we know how to do.
I had no choice.
Martha, he had no choice.
Oh, they were right about you, Aurora, Tristan, Lucian. Anybody who's not your family is nothing to you. Nothing.
I had no choice.
Davina had to die. What a shame. But there was no other choice.
It had to be done.
It wasn't.
We were at war. Wars have casualties. Blood is shed, mistakes are made.
Some of us don't have that choice. We just have to survive what is forced upon us.
I had no choice.
I do have a choice.
We all have a choice.
It seems you're always willing to watch the world burn.
And he would have let the world burn
You destroyed somebody good today.
just to save the people he loved.
Long as you survive.
In order to save people who've had more than their share of lifetimes.
Elijah's 1,000 years old. How many lifetimes is going to be enough? How much longer is he going to feed off the blood of innocent people whose lives amount to a fraction of his own?
I had to preserve my family. I couldn't just...
I protected our family.
Stop, Freya!
I had a chance to save her.
You choose your own family always. Above all.
But the Michelsons decided that couldn't happen. Not if it was inconvenient for them.
Everything dies, Freya.
Not Elijah.
You all seem to forget that Elena's death was the only way to save my family.
That's your argument. All's fair in defense of the family. That is the problem with you and your family, all right? You'll do anything to save your brother, but to hell with anyone else, right? Is that really your defense?
I have no defense.
In your mind, the ends justify the means. I get that, but what am I to think now? Elijah's life is just worth more?
Elijah's my brother.
Kill, maim, torture.
He was a threat. We responded in kind.
All in the name of family.
Sometimes we have to do bad things to survive.
Right or wrong, that's all my family has done for 1,000 years.
Always and forever.
And I regret the cost.
Try to justify what it is that you did. You know you were wrong. You're under threat.
I know that, and I know how you handle threats. You made that clear when you tore my heart out 5 years ago. I'm not willing to stand by and watch someone that I care about become more Michelson collateral damage.
Have all your battles been free of casualties? Because if so, congratulations. Must be nice.
I did what was necessary.
No, you didn't, Marcel. That's what the problem is, man. You don't do what's necessary. You do what you want to do. Consequences be damned.
In my experience, I've learned that survival comes at a price.
The Michelsons are gone, so yeah. Consequences be damned.
Yeah, well, my friend was one of those consequences that you just damned.
I did the same thing that every one of you would have done to protect the people that you love.
We're not so different after all.
At the end of the day, what you did was for family.
Would anyone here do any less?
You wish to protect your family.
And if mine were still alive, I'd do the same.
I wish to protect mine.
You know what we are.
Today I did things I abhor to protect the one thing I value most.
I know exactly what I am.
My family.
We're all of us monsters.
I'm the wicked witch in your story.
As I know that none of us are innocent in this.
We've committed countless atrocities over the years.
When it suits my needs, I kill, maim, and torment. I am a monster.
Least of all, you and me.
You of all people knew that.
Not a decent person, Keelan.
Well, they made us vampires.
You have to know that by now.
She didn't make us monsters. We did that to ourselves.
I am ruthless and callous and vicious when it comes to defending my family. That is who I am.
I did terrible things to find my family, Elijah.
We protect this family at any cost.
And if you think that I never regretted what we did to Davina, then you're wrong.
You think I'm not aware of how heavy that burden is?
But we've got to figure out a way to fight and win and still have something that I recognize as a good life.
I think that this time, that burden, is simply too much to bear.
We have got to stop making it a habit of putting our families' lives ahead of others.
I've not lived an honorable life. You know that.
We have to do better.
Survival demands sacrifice.
Are you sure that there's no other way?
There's always another way.
There's always another way,
What if there
Elijah.
isn't time for another way?
Somewhere written in some forgotten language, in some city lost in lava, likely lies buried the secret to having everything I want.
Sometimes the things that you want,
But I'm not gonna find it today. And today is all I have.
they aren't worth the price you have to pay to get them.
It's the way of the world. Children bury their parents. It happens every day, every hour.
The truth is, Klaus, I never thought I'd live to see this day.
It's a truth this family has avoided at a cost. Now I'll finally reap my just deserts.
No.
But doing this, taking the darkness into myself so no one else is afflicted by it,
I was gonna say, here you are,
that is an honorable death, and I can do that. I can do it.
finally living up to the potential that Cammy saw in you. I just want to say that what you guys are doing here today is going to go a long way towards setting things right in this city.
Savage Michelson's heroically defeating a terrible evil.
She would have been proud. Thank you.
Maybe this will finally earn us our redemption.
Do any of us really believe that?
Not for a second. It's a wonderful sentiment.